Three, two, one. Hi, everyone. It's Fitz with your daily delivery. A little backyard on the deck action today. Beautiful out. Let's take advantage of it and just talk about a topic that's bothering me. And it's how some of you are handling this season. And we all handle stuff in our own ways. There's no doubt about that. We have our own styles, our own approaches, but I'm just going to make a suggestion that maybe there's a better way for some of you to go about this. And I want to do this without being preachy, without saying, well, I have cancer, and try to just find some commonality in our lives and what we go through on a day-to-day basis and how that relates to college football. First, let me remind you this, that we need you to subscribe. We just do. We do. It really helps the channel, and we're closing in on 17K, which is really cool. 18K is better. 19K is really cool. 20K is awesome, and we'll get there with your help. Thank you. Kansas State, after Saturday's victory, is 3-4. And for some people, it's still a losing record. It is. And it's still awful. And it is. None of that is untrue. Nothing that happened at the stadium on Saturday, no matter how well the defense played, the offense played, the coaches coached, the band played, the weather was beautiful, none of that affects the first 6 games of the season. No, it doesn't undo it. But in life, sometimes you find yourself in an unhappy position. Maybe your job sucks. Maybe your marriage isn't going so well. Maybe the kid's sick, or your dog just passed away. That really would sting for me. They're very important to me. But, sometimes things that are important to you don't always go well. But then you have a good day. Like, maybe the weather's just perfect and you're happy. It went well. Enjoy that moment. Cherish that. It doesn't undo anything else going on in your life, but it does offer you a little reprieve, a little blue sky in the midst of the storm. I mean, do you look at the blue sky and the sun and say, yeah, but it's going to rain again soon? No. I'm not telling you how to act. I don't want it to come across that way. I'm just telling you that how you react to things when things are going badly often is a better definition of you than who you are when things go well. Things go as planned and things fall your way. I don't know. I've been through a lot, both personal, health, business. It's not been easy. And I didn't arrive at this realization without the big C. It's an advantage of having it, honestly. You gain that perspective. And when you have a hobby that is your distraction from all the other crap, whether it's going to the lake and you find out your boat won't start, or going to a football stadium and watching your team lose games you think they should win, then your distraction adds to the problem. I get it. I understand. But then some days it's good. Some days it's enjoyable. The weather's perfect and the team plays well enough not just to win, but to beat a pretty good team. Enjoy that. I know a lot of you are tired of hearing football coaches or basketball coaches saying winning is hard, but in reality, only 50% of the time does it happen, unless you're in a sport with ties. There should be no ties. There's no ties in life. But half the time, someone loses. That's the way it is. And I'm forever thankful that Kansas State now has a football program where expectations are to at least win 2/3 of the time. And that's an 8-4 season. There's a day when we would have thought this is the greatest thing in the world, and now that's kind of the the bottom rung of expectations. I was here before. I went to school when it was bad. I went to school my freshman year when the first bowl game came about, and they went 6-5. God, we had fun that season. Context, perspective. And we should all be thankful that Bill Snyder raised that demand for victory. He made it seem easy when it wasn't easy. Nothing that man did about K-State football was ever easy. And we didn't just go along for the ride if you're a fan. You were part of it. You were included in it. The noise you make at the stadium, the way you share your passion for the team always helped. It helped recruiting, and it helped the players on the field put value into what they were doing. Yeah, this season has not gone well. But Saturday, man, if you're a fan, that was a good game to watch. Was it a perfect game? No, they never are. But that was a really good TCU team that didn't look so good. Maybe it's because the home team had something to say about it. Winning 41-28 was a good day. It should make you stop and not maybe ponder the days that haven't been so good. But again, we all handle these things in our own way. I just am thankful that I now understand that sometimes the small victories, just winning a day, means something. So enjoy it.